guys, so today we're gonna get a little bit nostalgic. Recently I saw Miles J make a video called the Nostalgia Tag and I kind of liked that idea, and I have had some things sitting around my room lately that I thought I could share some stories about them with you. Show and tell for the internet. So let's get going. The first thing I actually found in my closet is this photo that I actually took in the 8th grade when I was in photo class, when we actually had to like develop it and like took like a manual camera and developed the film and went into the dark room and it was all fancy and shit. I did this. If you can see, it's a deflated balloon, like a heart-shaped balloon that says true love. And I thought it was like really introspective, like a super awesome metaphor as a 14-year-old. So I framed it. It's like a film, like I developed it, so that's kind of cool that I have it. Next thing is this album. This is The Callings, Camino Palmero, whatever the fuck that means, but this band was the first band I was like legitimately obsessed with, and this was 2002-ish? Yeah, this album came out in 2001, so I was about 12, 13 when I got really into The Calling. Like, I joined their street team and I like found a bunch of bootleg copies of things on WinMX and Kazaa because I'm old. I was so obsessed with them. That song, Wherever You Will Go. Yeah. We have my piggy bank that is filled to the brim with change. It's like really heavy. It has the initials and my name on the bottom. Is there actual money in here? Wait, there's like $1. Ah, yeah, it's a $2 bill. So this thing's filled with change, and I painted it. We used to have, actually we still have it in town. It used to be called Art and Soul, like a pottery studio where you could go and like pay and buy things and then paint them, and then you would come back a few days later as they were all like set and glazed and stuff. Now it's called Java and Clay because they serve coffee and now wine apparently, which is weird. But it was a huge thing in elementary school for us to have birthday parties there. I think I actually had like 2 of them. And this is one of the things that I still have because it's actually functional. Going back to music, this shirt, it's like the oldest t-shirt that I own. I don't even know if this was meant to be like a typo. This shirt I got from Hot Topic. I was probably like 15. Yeah, because that's when I saw Franz Ferdinand and the Killers and Modest Mouse and the Shins and Keen and Snow Patrol all at the same show, Deck the Hall Ball 2004. This album, this band that hopefully I'm gonna go see on Thursday. Hopefully. Still waiting to hear back. I don't really know. This is the oldest t-shirt that I own, and it is definitely worn in. Like, the armholes. Yeah, there's a hole in the armpit. I still wear it, though. I have my Girl Scout vest from Cadet and Senior Scouts. This was my vest. I was a Girl Scout for like 11 years, from like the 2nd grade. Yeah, from the 2nd grade on, essentially. But the back... Here's the back. Some of them are pinned on because I was too lazy. But yeah, these are really old patches that I have from all the way back since I was like 11. No, 9. I was 7. Never mind. I am totally wrong. That's freaking me out, man. Freaking me out. The next thing is something that I still use on a regular basis. I sleep with this every single night. I actually have this from when I spent 9 days at Children's Hospital my senior year of high school. I will post a link to that video below explaining the whole situation. But they had volunteers coming around giving out quilts to patients, and they had ones that were either like actually quilted or these fleece blankets that you tied up at the ends, and I chose this one and it has fish all over it. I literally use it every single night. I use it underneath my regular comforter. This is my blanket and I am Linus. Yeah, it stinks. It needs to be washed. This is the weirdest thing ever to exist. I'm just gonna put it out there. These are handmade dolls that my dear friend Adrian made in the likeness of Chris and Keith from We Are Scientists. She still needs to make glasses for mine because Chris is missing glasses and Chris wears glasses. She handmade these and the jumpsuits, and she actually gave several to the guys. Like, they own some of themselves, which is fucking weird. She also needs to make Keith's pants smaller because, like the real Keith Murray, this doll has no ass to hold anything up. This is such a fucking weird thing. I'll post a link to actually the video from when we went to San Francisco and gave more of these to Keith or showed them to him. It's pretty funny, actually. It's a 4-year-old video. So anyway, it's nostalgic. That reminds me, 10 days. 10 days till I get to see my 10 days. 10 days? 10 days. 10 days. And the last thing is probably one of my most prized possessions ever. It was from my time on my high school newspaper, The Outlook. This was our special edition that we did my 2006 junior year. As you can see, it's all about awkward moments, and so it's a guy pulling up his fly, blah blah blah, super awkward, girls in the back are laughing, and then the back is showing close-ups of them whispering, yada yada yada. And we did this whole page about like bathroom awkwardness, like not having enough toilet paper, and like girls being without tampons, and it's like everybody has those awkward feels all the time. I'll just read the lead of what I wrote about bathroom awkwardness. Please shut up. Finagling the germ-infested plastic seats is enough, and now I have to hear you and your posse of pussycat dolls chit-chat about your friends. I'm trying to pee, I just want to finish and get to class, but I've been hovering here for too long now. If I leave, I'll be the steak knife in the thick void of my silence. But the best part about this memory, about this copy, is that my high school principal, who was a little old lady from Texas, so she was a bit of a prude. When we released this to the whole student body, she got pissed. She was personally offended. She said that we were giving a bad example. Okay, so she came to our classroom, literally, which is 6th period, and yelled at us, like made us go collect up all the old issues. So we were essentially under prior review for about a month. We talked to the Student Press Law Center. We had a very long process. That year was hard for us, to say the least. Like, that was the same year that like 3 kids from our school died, like 3 weeks in a row. Blah, blah. But, so like 2 months later, our principal resigned. And we like to feel personally responsible for it. And when we took this issue to nationals that year, which was in San Francisco, it was all the rage because everybody had heard about it. When you get put under prior review, when like an award-winning, prestigious newspaper gets put under prior review, everybody hears about it. And like one of the guys giving a keynote speech talked about it and like brought it up on stage. We didn't win for that category, but we did get 2nd place in our category for like regular issue. So yeah. Anything having to do with the Outlook just makes me feel good, and that especially, just that whole clusterfuck. At the time we were like, oh my god, and now I'm like, it's awesome. We made our principal quit. How great of an accomplishment is that? So yeah, those were, I think it was 8 things. I'll count them at the end, I don't know. Things that make me feel nostalgic about life and about specific times in my life. So if you would like to make this video, I strongly suggest it because it's a really fun way of just finding all the random crap in your room that you're like, this is really old. Why do I still have this here? Oh right, because it makes me feel feelings. And in spirit of that, today's song of the day is a song that makes me feel super feelings about actually the time on my high school newspaper, and that is Untitled by Neutral Milk Hotel. A couple guys in particular that were on my staff just like listen to Neutral Milk Hotel, Sigur Rós, Bright Eyes, Sufjan Stevens, Muse, all those guys, all those bands I discovered because of them. So Untitled by Neutral Milk Hotel was the first Neutral Milk Hotel song I ever heard, and it's still one of my favorites. So check that out if you have not listened to Neutral Milk Hotel. What have you been doing with your life? And do this tag if you want. And leave me requests for other tags in the comments below because I'm a little bit dry on video ideas lately. So please help me out. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye!